Hello there, namaste, homebound official trailer.
पुलिस सेवा भर्ती एवं प्रणोती बोर्ड में आपका स्वागत है। आवेदन
All right, I'm gonna go back.
पुलिस सेवा भर्ती एवं प्रणोती बोर्ड में आपका स्वागत है। आवेदन सूचना के लिए 1 दबाएं। नियुक्ति
हेलो हेलो सर, पुलिस भर्ती का रिजल्ट कब तक आएगा?
कभी हंसते बेवजह, कभी करते हैं जीरे तेरे संग।
Already I'm getting a good feeling for this. The music feels wholesome. He seems like he's trying to apply for like the police, and it has like a good comedic beat there where you hear the cat yelp or whatever that sound is, that screeching meow, and then a ceiling tile falls down and crashes on his floor, so he needs a job to basically repair everything. It just feels more wholesome. I don't know, it feels nice and wholesome. And then in a few seconds they're gonna show like an action sequence, and I'm like, well, everything I assumed is completely off base.
ये भी एग्जाम दे रहे हैं। मोहम्मद सोएब हमारा दोस्त है।
दोस्त नहीं, मजबूरी, बचपन से झेल रहे।
और आप?
जी हम, ये है हमारा मशहूर बिरयानी चोर। सड़क पे दिखते ही गीली चप्पल से कंटाप धरिए।
ग्रेजुएट बनेंगे, मन किया तो आगे पीएचडी भी करेंगे, तभी लोग अपनी कुर्सी हमसे सटा के बैठेंगे। चंदन,
सीमेंट की छत वाला घर बनाएंगे, वर्दी पहन के बैठेंगे छत के ऊपर, लोग सलूट ठोकेंगे हमको।
पूरा नाम क्या लिखते हो?
चंदन कुमार ही है सर।
गोत्र? मोहम्मद।
Oh my gosh. Oh, it felt so wholesome. It felt so wholesome, but that's the thing. That's the thing. The reality hits. Reality hits. I've said it many times. I hate the concept of racism. Sure, everyone will have bias, but just caste, religion, all that stuff is just... those are shackles we have put ourselves as human beings. They truly are. They truly are. I was thinking I was going to get something wholesome, and then I brought back to reality. But that's the thing. I like how it's going. I mean, he wants to build a concrete house. He wants to live with the one he loves. He wants to just build a life. You know, something simplistic, something most people who have a level head can get behind. And then it comes crashing down around him because of some mythical system that people have instilled.
जी सर। हमारा बॉटल अंदर करो।
हमको नहीं जाना दुबई, यहीं रहना है, रोज रोज जलील होना है।
एक बार हम सिपाही बन गए, साला किसी के बाप ने हिम्मत नहीं होगी हमको घर आने की।
सोएब हम चाहे जितने विकेट खा लें, एक सरकारी फार्म की कैटेगरी वाले डिब्बे भर की औकात है हमारी, और बस वहीं तक सीमित है, वही हमारी पहचान।
वो पहचान वो नहीं।
This is, oh my gosh, it's so... so true. It's so true. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, I hope it gets back to the wholesomeness, though. I really do, because there should be something there, and something tragic shouldn't happen. Because if something tragic happens, I'm gonna be livid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I need some feel good. I need some happiness. That's how, again, I do understand like tragic films being tragic, but I need some happiness. I mean, even Piazza, I love that film. I watched it all because I saw the song, and I was just like, I reacted to the song, and I was like, okay, I need to see this movie, and I watched the movie, absolutely love it, still relevant to this day, and it's like 60 70-year-old film, and it's still relevant to this day. Freaking love it. But it's just like, even that, you could say, had a happy ending. Even though its ending was tragic, it was still happy. Oh, okay, yeah.
ये दे जो हमें पकड़ाई गई। पहचान तो वो है जो हम खुद बनाते हैं।
अपना पक्का घर बनाएंगे अम्मा।
अपना पूरा नाम लेकर फटती है तेरी।
तू तो बहुत बड़ा कुर्रम खान है ना।
हम बहुत चाहते हैं चंदन।
अम्मी जो सिलबट्टे पे टमाटर की चटनी रखती है, उसकी खुशबू, उसका स्वाद तो सारे जहां में।
Normally how it is.
हवा, रास्ते, दोस्त यार, अपनी ज़बान, ये सभी तो घर है हमारा। अब इस सब को छोड़ के कैसे जाएं?
Ha. That just sounds... I love how this trailer ends, at least. They realized what really matters. They realized what really matters. Oh. Gosh, what's with all this stuff coming out that's just so hard hitting? Like it felt so good in the beginning, and then immediately he goes out of his hometown to the real world, and then like I'm from a small town. Well, not small. I'm from a small city, I guess. I like the outskirts. I'm more of a country bumpkin than I am a big city. I lived in San Francisco for 4 years, hated every second of it. Every second of it. Even though I had lost a ton of weight because I refused to take the public transportation and I just walked everywhere. But it's just the people's minds in a big city are so rotten. I don't know what it is. When people are so confined in such a small area, it just seems to happen to people. They can't seem to look past their own window because I guess there's so many obstacles in the way that they can't see someone else's life. It was ridiculous because I'd be walking and then on one side of the street is a really rich, posh area, and the other side of the street is where all the druggies, literally right across the street from each other, you could look past traffic and see someone injecting themselves with stuff on the street. And it was just insane. The complete night and day aspect of it. And these big cities, is like in the US especially, think themselves so above it all when they can live right next to someone who's dealing with so much and not even care. I found it so mind-bogglingly crazy. Like, I'd speak my mind and people, especially women, would hate me. Because I'd make jokes. I treated everyone equally. And apparently, people don't like to be treated equally. Especially women in San Francisco. Let's be honest. They wanted to be treated special and superior. Not like one of the bros. It was insane. That's the thing. It's just like in this film, these country kids go to the big city and they're outed as different because they just want to be accepted. It is insane. It is insane. There are countless amount of, like, it's funny, they are guys, but as a guy, it is easier, honestly. It is easier as a guy if you are outed to still be able to make a name for yourself. People would approach me trying to make friends with me because if someone doesn't care, it's easier to get along with them because it's like, at least they'll be honest. It wasn't all the fake. There were people who, it was funny because I was with my friend who I occasionally do a podcast with. I want to start the new year off strong doing the podcast with. But me and him were talking in college, and some random nobody who I did not like in class approached me and was like, "Oh, hey, and then he sat down next. He was like, sat down next to me and tried to start a conversation. I just, okay, And I went back to talking to my friend. Well, I didn't need to talk to him. I'm content. I'm content. I hate people who try to force themselves into situations. But that's the thing. It's just like, I feel like this film, Homebound, I could kind of relate to. Not exactly, because the discrimination that goes on in certain areas is far worse than what actually goes on here in the U.S. Contrary to what people say online, the U.S. doesn't have the biggest issues, okay? We don't. I had no clue racism was an issue. I had thought we not eradicated. There was always those issues. But it wasn't an issue until we had a president run on that, on that as his policy. You're racist if you don't vote for me. I mean, that just sounds racist to me. I don't know. That just sounds racist to me. But whatever. This film, oh my gosh. I like films like this that can just trigger so much in me. Because it feels like there's so much it's trying to say. So much it's trying to say. I like it. Sorry I rambled on for so long. This film is something I most likely will be checking out when I finally get the chance. It's in cinemas. Oh, this week. Hopefully it's available near me. If it is, I'll check it out. If not, then I'll just have to wait till it comes on streaming. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Doodles.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait like that.